So this is Chris. I'm going to keep this very simple. Work on the KISS principle. Keep it simple, sheeple. I'll say that after a drink. Yeah, this is campaign for and with Chris, and it's hashtag ChRiSliveACT ON. That's act on, not action, because action these days just means someone posting something on social media. And it's local and it's global. I'll just go to global first, and the strategy is 5 points to start with. So we're not going to. I am not going to overload you with lots of detail, because I'm sure if you're awake and if you care, you'll come back with questions. If you don't, you won't. So, open all frontiers. Yeah. Simple. Open all frontiers. You've got to try to get it into your mind and heart that we all belong to this planet, and every frontier was artificially created by someone waving a flag telling you to hate, despise, protect yourself from those people over the other side. Just think how stupid that is. And all these lines have been changed, and so on and so on and so on. Take the USA for example. It was less than 200 years ago that they went to war to get the states, including the southern states, including California and so on, from Mexico. And then Trumpet brings in Hate Mexico Week. Build walls around USA. We are. And then I was watching a fictional series about the history of what we could call England, and there was states called Mercia and Wessex, and Wessex claimed to be the centre of the kingdom, and so there were people actually going to die for the flag of Wessex, a name that's never uttered in modern society. That's, if you look through every so-called nation, there's a similar story. Someone makes a flag and it's just a piece of cloth, coloured cloth. That's all it is, and gets you to fight against someone else, to protect your land, protect your way of life, or just to hate someone else, just to get you going against someone. So they, the few, can own the land that used to belong to everybody. The whole world was ours, and bit by bit, section by section, they've divided and conquered everything. Whether it was 2,000 years, 3,000 years ago, 100 years, or last week, it's the same problem. You are manipulated. Wake up. So invest in community, in locality. Then we'll come back to that in the local section. It's basically obvious. Stop investing into big funds and stock market and stuff that you don't know, and you don't know who's running. And most of them are bankrupt, by the way, if they ever had to pay all their debts. But you keep investing them in this hot air. Stop. Invest in local people. Invest in yourself. Make groups. Do something locally. Share an idea. Value all lives. Yeah, I mean all lives. Everybody, every group has good and bad people. And we can't just give focus on one group, because the problem of this world affects every single person sooner or later. Whether you're one of Black Lives Matter now, or whether you were in the Holocaust 60, 70 years ago. or whether you're in Rwanda in Africa, was to say which problem, or whether it was genocide with by Turkish on whoever. It doesn't really matter whether it's the English Empire and them murdering Indians with machine guns. Whatever. All lives. All lives. There's 25,000 kids dying daily from malnutrition. So don't talk to me about your virus that has an effect on 0.01%. There are risks in living, so live your life. Value nature. Without nature you're all dead. And you're killing nature, and nature will soon take revenge on you. So be creative and share. It's humanity. This is not rocket science, it's humanity. As for local, okay, and this is also goes for global, share is for all. Share. And my mentor Shanks used to say, true socialism is just all working together and sharing results, good and bad. Legalize, well, locally this climate here where I am, where I'm based, is perfect for growing weed. And why should tobacco and alcohol be legal, which kills more people than any of your viruses? Virals? Anyway, why should that be legal? And something which actually can fight against cancer, which killed both my wife and my sister young, why should that be illegal? Why? Because they're already lobbied to get tax money from you, the sheeple that stupidly obey every stupid rule this or any other government makes. The climate is perfect for making it. And really, talking to you locals, this will be the richest country in Europe if you legalize. NATO, get the NATO out. What do you want? You had no enemies before NATO come, so you want to bring them in here just because they've bought off your politicians. Export. The rich exploiters will let goes everywhere. Get rid of them. They're just exploiting what we've got. Ecological logistics. Eco-logistics. That's something that needs explaining, but basically it's the using the best of what you've got, putting in the right things in the right place at the right time, and this is basically logic. A quality cooperative. That means that all the small businesses can co-op. That again is something that you need to think about if you want to come out of this stupidity, this bullshit, this masquerade with any progress. And a renovation plan. A renovation plan which is basically, there's so many ruined buildings just left empty. These need renovating, and we could let migrants and homeless and refugees use them and rebuild them and make a share with the original owners, if there are any. So it's a project. No, it's a campaign. It's not a project, it's a campaign. Fight their virus. Find your soul and clean it. Get fit and wake up. This is your local and global strategy, and this is the only one that will work if it's applied 200%. That's Chris. Campaign for Chris. Live action act on. And this is via LbiRDco-op, via REdGEMnet.